Hello, this is Tanner. This is an upload video for job number 500-29556. We're out here at the City Connection at 91 feet and 4 inches. I originally got called out here for the floor drain backing up, but the second that I lifted up the cover, I noticed that there was some toilet paper in there, so I had the customer run the sink until it started to back up, turned the sink off, had the toilet flush, and it immediately started backing up. Waste came out and everything. Luckily, the clean out was right here next to the floor drain, so yeah, we ended up sending the cable 3 times. I first sent the camera, and I was able to get it to actually drain doing that by popping a hole in the root intrusions, but there was still, as I was sending the camera through, there was just massive root intrusions through this entire line. I sent the 3-inch bore bit at first, was able to cut quite a bit. I sent the 3-inch cutter bit afterwards after I was able to determine that the line was in good enough condition not to cause the cutter bit to get stuck. And I was able to get most of it cut flush except for one major spot. Sent it again, talked to the customer, recommended either Rudex or commercial jetting. Customer's not interested in either at this time. Did inform the customer just to keep up on yearly maintenance, just to make sure that spot doesn't cause too much issue. Anyway, we're going to be pulling back pretty soon here, and that major spot I was just talking about is going to be one of the first intrusions that we see. I believe it's actually going to be the first one. Okay, so here's the spot where that looks like it's all loose. So here's our major spot coming up. There she is. Yeah, this is the spot that was giving me grief. I was able to get it cut with the spiral bit, but it is almost hinged, so that hopefully should come off with just maybe some root treatment or something like that. But I would recommend just getting this this cabled once a year, just to make sure this particular intrusion does not become a recurring problem for them. However, with it being mostly loose, it should be fine. It should start to break off. For the record, though, I do recommend a commercial jetter to remove that piece. You do have a couple root intrusions throughout this line, almost like knots. Not something I've ever seen before. Might just be a different type of tree. Here's one of them right here. It almost looks like it's loose, but they're not. There were quite a few of them in this area, but I've cut most of them flush. Got a little bit hanging from the top there. I do apologize, the camera is gunking up quite a bit in this line, so the picture does consistently get worse the further we pull. There's one of them that I was talking about. It's almost like a little mound, but I was able to cut through that, keep it fairly flush. There's another one. There's 2 of them right there. Yeah, I would definitely recommend some kind of root treatment and or commercial jetting, but at the very least recommend cabling once a year. Right. So you can see almost at every connection there was quite a large root intrusion, but I was able to cut them almost entirely flush on every single one. Just that last little bit in that 6-inch clay tile that's really giving me grief. There's one right there. That one is mostly loose. It's just kind of dangling there. There's another one there. This is really common in this area to get root intrusions about this heavy, just due to all the trees in this neighborhood. There's another one right there. That's cut pretty flush though. And keep pulling back. Luckily the line itself looks to be in very good condition. I believe that's the transition to cast. I might be wrong though. No, I think that's still clay. Alright, we're in the final 10 feet. There were no issues in this final 10 feet. The first root intrusion was found at 25 feet when I was originally cabling. That was actually the main one that was causing them to block up. That was the one I was able to pierce the camera. Anyway, we are now in the cast iron. Oh yeah, that was cast iron. We're going to pull it out here. And this is where the work was performed. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.